PH, alam mo ba, today is National Respect Day.
May respeto ba talaga?
Yes, may respeto ka dapat.
Oo, alam ko may respeto ako. Yung mga ibang tao ba may respeto?
Meron naman.
Nakakaloka.
Hindi lang halata.
Hindi lang halata. Ito nga mga kabatang helmet, naganap na naman ng OVP budget hearing. Ando naman si Madam Sara Duterte. Umaten naman siya, video.
Very good, very good, very good, very good.
Pero umalis ka agad.
Ay, bakit?
Hindi ko rin alam eh. Nagpaalam siya eh.
Ah,
If pwede
baka
na daw
busy.
umalis. Tapos,
Nagpaalam naman eh.
hindi rin naman din siya nag-oath. Paano siya tatanungin, di ba?
Ayaw niya.
Oh, ito panoorin nyo.
All the resource persons invited, kindly stand up and raise your right hand, please. Representatives and resource persons from the Office of the Vice President, COA, and DBM po. Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, the Honorable
yes,
Vice
when you
President.
sent a letter to the Office of the Vice President, you attached a copy of the rules
Okay.
in aid of legislation.
Yes po.
Yes, sir. Nakalagay po doon na witnesses lang po ang ino-oath. Sabi niyo po ngayon sa amin, resource persons kami.
Ang ano po, considered as resource person po.
Ang ano po.
Kayo po.
Kaya nga po.
Yes po. Lahat po ino-oath po.
Yes.
Apo.
Nakalagay po sa rules ninyo, witnesses. Nakalagay po dito ngayon sa table, resource persons.
Lahat po considered as resource person and witness. Lahat po naman kayo, lahat resource person pa eh. Wala pa naman po tayong tinatawag na, lahat po considered as resource person pa lang po.
Right. Opo. Ang nasa rules ninyo, witnesses lang po ang nag-o-oath. Wala po kayong rules sa resource persons.
Ma'am, ano lang po yun eh. Yung term lang po yun eh. Pero considered as resource person din po kayo eh.
Yes, sir.
Opo.
Resource persons nga po
Kayo,
nakalagay
witness
dito.
din po at saka resource person po.
Hindi niyo po sinabi na witness ako. Sinabi niyo po dito ngayon, resource persons. Ang nakalagay po sa rules ninyo, witness.
Comsec, ano po yung pinadala po ninyo?
Yun pong rules in aid of legislation.
We will proceed to the oath taking. If the Vice President refuse to take her oath, we will respect that. In the meantime, Comsec, please proceed with the oath taking of the other witnesses.
O diba, hindi nag-oath, videographer.
di respect na lang her
sabi nga
decision.
ni, chairman, diba, Joel Chua, yung nagpe-preside, na respetuhin na lang,
Yes.
So, nagpaalam din, if pwede na siyang umalis.
Yes. Di ba
Respect na lang din, baka
nagpaalam?
daw busy, ang dami daw ginagawa.
Nagpaalam naman.
May I approach the table? Request one mention.
The Chair declares 1 minute suspension. Session resumes.
Mr. Chair, may I
The
request...
Honorable Vice President is recognized.
Thank you. May I request to leave the inquiry?
Ma'am, pwede naman po, considering na hindi naman din po kayo naka-oath and alam naman po namin marami rin po kayong ginagawa. The Vice President is excused.
Thank you.
Thank you po,
Thank you,
ma'am.
everyone. Good morning.
1 minute suspension is declared by the Chair.
That's respectable of
Pero,
her.
videographer, ang haba din ng statement ni Madam Sara Duterte, yung kaya intro.
Hmm?
Pero may mga bagay na narinig ako dun na
My statement regarding the point of order. Message? Mga kababayan, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum, Warakmatullahi wa barakatuh. Madayaw, mayong adlaw, kaninyong tanan. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. The officials of the Office of the Vice President, as well as each and every one of our satellite office leads, were in receipt of a letter from the chairman of the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability dated September 13, 2024, requesting our presence or that of our duly authorized representatives in today's initial deliberation with preliminary determination on privilege speech number 379. In view of the said letter, I am appearing before you today not only as the head of office, but more importantly, as the duly authorized representative of all officials of the OVP. Simply because we have not done anything wrong. There is no misuse of funds. If there are audit findings, we shall gladly respond to them before the Commission on Audit. And if there are legitimate cases to be filed, then we shall gladly respond to them before the appropriate courts. In relation to this, may I just say that I take notice of the opening speeches and nasabi doon, there is a determination of misfeasance, nonfeasance, and malfeasance. And those are cases that should properly be taken in the courts of law. What we are witnessing now is no ordinary legislative inquiry. This exercise is a well-funded and coordinated political attack. This much is evident from the very words of the privileged speech that prompted this inquiry. A speech that simply meant to say, do not vote for Sara on 2028. It is clear to me that this inquiry is not about misused funds, accountability, or governance. Instead, it is solely aimed at discrediting my name and my office to prevent future political contests. I have publicly stated my reasons as to why I've chosen not to defend the OVP's budget proposal for 2025. I have narrated the issues I encountered in previous years, which can easily be confirmed by looking at the NEP, the GAB, and the GAA for fiscal years 2023 and 2024. Further, I have even shared the drama that transpired last year regarding the confidential funds. Hence, just as we have done last year, we again leave the 2025 OVP budget to the pleasure of Congressman Martin Romualdez. I am not asking for any special treatment, nor am I asking you to uphold any tradition. There is no disrespect. All I am saying is that you have the complete freedom to do whatever you wish with the OVP budget. If you feel that all the documentary submissions are not enough, then by all means, huwag kayo magbigay ng budget. Sa totoo lang, hindi naman ang budget ang punteriya ninyo. Dahil napakadali naman magtanggal ng budget. What you are trying to do is is make a case for impeachment. Hindi naman ako kakandidato sa nalalapit na eleksyon. Hindi ako namumulitika. Ang ginagawa ko lamang ay ang pagtupad sa aking oath of office at campaign platforms na trabaho, edukasyon, at mapayapang pamumuhay. Sinabi ko na noon at ilang beses ko nang inulit na hindi ako ang problema ng bayan na ito. Ang totoong problema ng bayan ay kagutuman, kahirapan, illegal na droga, kriminalidad, terorismo, hindi na sapat na healthcare, kalidad ng edukasyon, kawalan ng plano ng infrastruktura para sa disasters, at marami pang iba. So, you may try to destroy me, you can skin me alive and throw my ashes to the wind. But let it be known, you will find me unbowed. I will continue to serve the Filipino people no matter the personal cost or political intrigue. Having said that, I will not allow myself to be subjected to an inquiry based on an empty privilege speech, just so you can attack me and do indirectly what you failed to do directly during the budget hearings. I therefore request this committee to terminate this inquiry for its clear lack of any proposed legislation or substantive matter for discussion. Shukran.
Political attack. Ulit na naman yon. Tapos, 2028.
Layo pa nun ah.
Kaya nga medyo advance mag-isip si Madam Sara Duterte, no?
Okay.
Kasi nabanggit doon yung 2028. Ano ba yan? Election ba yan? Pero ang nakakaloka talaga. Budget lang yung pinag-uusapan, pero parang halo-halo na yung mga lumabas.
Respect is the key.
Yung mga lumutang. Naman, respect naman talaga. Pero ayan nga, mga batang helmet. Pinapaalala ko lang sa inyo. Tax natin yan. Buwis ng bayan yan. Ang budget para sa mga ganyang klaseng hearing. Pero diba, videographer, mga kabatang helmet, ako, mas gugustuhin ko yung mga binoto kong mga leaders, nakikita ko na may good moral and right conduct.
At saka pwedeng tanongin.
Oo, yung talagang sasagot, sumasagot.
Tama ang sagot.
Pero, ayun nga, hindi natin maiwasan. Merong mga kongresista na, hindi ko mawari, videographer, na asan ba yung kanilang loyalty? Sa taong bayan ba o sa isang grupo na mga nilalang? Sino ba talaga nagpapasweldo sa inyo? Pinapaalala ko lang po kami nagpapasweldo sa inyo. Ha? Kung hindi po dahil sa taong bayan na nagluklok sa inyo dyan at bumoto, wala kayo dyan sa kanaupuan nyo.
Ikaw naman, sobra ka naman magsalita. Siyempre naman, kailangan may utang na loob. Ano, babe?
Sa mga grupo-grupo?
O sinabi ko lang, utang na loob.
Pero grabe
Wala namang
talaga,
ibang
may
ibig
mga
sabihin
nagtatanggol talaga at halatang halata, videographer.
Yan mo na.
Nakakaloka, mga kabatang helmet.
Bayaan mo na.
Nakakaloka kasi, hello, ang pinag-uusapan dyan ay kaban ng bayan. Sa pera na yan, na pinaiikot dyan ay galing po sa tax nating lahat. Sa VAT, sa lahat, di ba, videographer? Sa mga OFW, yung mga remittances nyo, di ba?
Mahirap bang intindihin yan?
Kaya may karapatan talaga tayo dyan na malaman, pero nakakabwisit lang talaga na bakit may mga kongresista na pilit. Pero buti na lang, videographer. May mga kongresista pa rin na matitino.
Ay, meron?
Meron. Eto, panoorin nyo, nagkaintan kasi.
Who is questioning the power of the purse of Congress? Is there anybody who is questioning the legislative function and oversight function of Congress? Is there? Because if there is none, then we are not supposed to overextend the discussion or any manifestation because nobody is questioning that. And I think nobody could question that. Even the privileged speech of the Honorable Valeriano. I think the proper question there, the proper title is not asserting the power of the purse. we should not assert it because that power is inherent in us. Asserting or not asserting that power is of no moment. When she personally came in the first hearing and presented herself, including the budget by way of a PowerPoint presentation, she made a presentation, Mr. Chair. And after that, she made a categorical statement that she said, I forgo, Madam Chair, I forgo my opportunity to defend the budget of the Office of the President by way of question and answer, and instead I leave it to the discretion of the House of Representatives on their decision to decide on the proposal as presented. This is a very respectful answer. Mr. Chair, I did not find any offensive remark in that particular statement. She gave the entire House of Representatives the entire discretion and the entire right to decide on the proposal she presented before us. Why would we blame her for saying that she disrespected Congress? It's a question I will leave, and I will
Yes.
terminate my manifestation, Madam.
Yes, but I would like to respond.
This is still my time.
Yes, but I would like to respond to your manifestation, Congressman Marcoleta.
Parliamentary
Let
inquiry,
me-
Mr. Chair. Parliamentary inquiry
What is the
muna.
parliamentary inquiry of the
I would
Honorable
like to
Abante?
ask the Honorable Marcoleta, is he rebuking this committee?
What is the question, Mr. Chair?
Are you rebuking this committee?
Why am I supposed to rebuke the committee? I am
You
not.
have been saying things for a while.
What?
You have been rebuking this committee.
You are
We're
saying
not-
that?
We're not blaming the Vice President on this.
I
Honorable
asked the
Marcoleta,
question.
we
I asked
are
the
not
question.
blaming-
You have the right to
This is
defend
1 minute,
that.
1 minute suspension is Chair.
Move to suspend.
O, diba? Ay, nako, mga kabatang helmet.
Hoy, may sumagot.
Hindi ko na talaga alam ang ganap, pero para sa akin, kasi sa bagay, hindi ko naman din siya binoto. Hindi naman siya ang vice president ko. At kahit kailan hindi siya magiging vice president ko. At alam ko, marami na naman din magagalit at magre-reaction at mambabash sa akin. Eh, ano ngayon? Pero eto lang,
Unfollow na kita.
Ha?
Sabi sa'yo,
Oh,
di ba?
unsubscribe na ta, follow. Oh, di wow.
Bahala kayo.
Eh, di wow. Pero eto nga, videographer, parang nakaka-disappoint, no? Kung ako binoto ko yan, si Madam Sara Duterte, medyo madidisappoint ako sa makikita kong behavior or reaction na, ay, bakit umalis? Pero siguro dahil na busy. Sabi nga ni Rep Chua, baka nga busy dahil maraming ginagawa ang OVP. Anyway,
Ako, tanungin mo ako.
O, ikaw, madidisappoint ka rin ba?
Kung siya binoto ko?
Oo.
Hindi.
Ay, bakit? Okay lang yon?
Oo.
Na umalis na? Hindi
Oo.
na pwedeng tanungin?
Oo. Kasi kailangan panindigan.
Hindi nga siya nag-oath din eh. Isa pa yun, no?
Oo,
Isa pa lang.
Tama
eh.
lang yun sa kanila.
Ha?
Tama lang yun sa kanila.
Grabe talaga mga kabatang helmet, di ba? Ang pinaglalaban niya doon, hindi siya witness. Siya ay resource person. Kasi yun daw nakalagay. At yun ang
Tsaka
nandun
hindi
sa
naman
OVP.
daw kasi sinabi kung sino yung witness,
Oo.
sino yung resource person.
Yeah, the resource person.
The
Kasi hindi naman
witness.
daw siya witness kasi siya daw ay
The
resource
resource
person.
person,
Pero
sino
anyway,
ba
highway,
yun?
nakakaloka lang talaga kasi parang nadja-justify yata yung isang bagay na parang, ha? Mapapaeng-eng ka na lang doon sa point of view na ano ba yung nire-rebat natin dito? Nakakaloka lang talaga, mga kabata.
Alam mo kasi dapat ganun, hindi naman kasi nasabi na siya yung resource person.
Anyway, highway.
Ano
Medyo,
ba? Wala kang respeto.
ha?
Well, you don't have any respect.
Ay nako, o basta, kung nagustuhan mo ang video ito, mag-subscribe na kayo para lang updated sa lahat ng mga in-upload natin, di ba, Bicho Kapar? At syempre, ang ating comment of the day! Jose Ayag. Ayan na, Jose Ayag 754. Sabi niya, still hiring witnesses for a fee? Ayan na, statement to ni Jose Ayag. Inuulit ko mga batang helmet. Ang comment na to ay galing kay Jose Ayag para doon sa video kay Pastor Kibbs to. Sabi niya, still hiring witnesses for a fee. Oh, mukhang may alam si Jose Ayag. Sige, Sir Jose Ayag, kung may alam po kayo na, ayan nga, no, hiring a witness for a fee, maaari nyo pong ikwento yan, no, yung salaysay na yan, kung saan kayo nakakuha ng proof na meron palang bayaran na nangyayari para sa mga witnesses against kay Pastor Kim. Sige nga, ikwento yan, Sir Jose Ayag, ha? Jose Ayag, pakikwento mo na yan. At ayun nga mga kabadang helmet, comment na rin kayo dyan kung ano masasabi nyo about naman dito sa OVP budget hearing. Kailan pa matatapos to, no?
Siguro parang kay Cardo.
Ha?
5 years.
Hindi, Becky, pero anyway.
2028, the year of respect.
Tagal naman. Pero ayun nga mga batang helmet. Sabi ko sa buhay nag-helmet din ang bugi. Keep getting better everyday. God bless everyone. Bye! Nakakaloka lang talaga, no? O, Bichoga Par, sabi ni Representative Franz Castro kanina.
Ano?
Magtatanong na nga lang daw siya doon sa ibang mga resource person, Doc, gaya ng COA. Kasi nga, hindi naman daw nag-oath si Madam Sarah.
Oh,